Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. I'm standing today in front of the Berenstein Chapel at the entrance. When we walk in each day, we have this choice. We cross over the threshold from the everyday of this hallway into the sacred space that is the chapel. And when we come in to worship or to celebrate or to mourn in this room, we are conscious, hopefully, of the fact that we're moving from this space to that. Standing at the threshold is something that our people have done for a long time. Our Torah portion, in fact, this Shabbat, is all about our people standing at the sea. The Egyptians were giving chase behind them. They saw this body of water in front of them and land beyond that. They didn't know what was going to come. And for a moment, just a moment, they were paralyzed with fear. They were stuck at this entranceway, at the precipice, not knowing, what do we do? Do we go forward? Do we stand still? How do we deal with it? And finally, Midrash teaches there was one, Nachshon, who jumped in, who took the step and went in the next way. And soon the people walked into the water separated, and they were able to escape to freedom. And our people was born of this water birth and the splitting of the waters. The truth is, though, it isn't just an Exodus when that happens. We face these kinds of moments all the time in our lives. There are constant points where we have to make a choice. Do we step forward, or do we stay where we are? Do we allow ourselves to be paralyzed with fear, or can we figure out a way to move even when we don't know what's coming? And I think the important part of this Torah portion is to say, more often than not, take the step. Don't let that fear get the best of you. Yes, it can be scary, but so easily it can be overcome just by confronting it. And so you take the leap into the waters not knowing what's going to happen. And soon enough, either you learn to swim or the waters separate and you can walk safely to the other side. So I hope this Shabbat is one for you to take a moment to recognize the precipices you hit and to see how powerful it is to confront them and to move forward. Shabbat services this Friday evening will be at 6 o'clock here in the chapel, actually in the sanctuary, as our children will be joining us, the Shirat Shalom singers. They'll be singing in the sanctuary as we celebrate Shabbat and we celebrate the Song of the Sea. It's a musical Shabbat. It should be a wonderful evening for all of us. Saturday morning, we have Torah study at 10 and services at 11 and text study, of course, at 9. On Sunday morning, our Scholar Series will be having a rare Sunday morning appearance. We'll be welcoming our own Dr. Jeff Kirshner, who is one of the leading cancer specialists in our community, who will be speaking about cancer and new developments and how to understand it better. That will be at 11 o'clock here in the chapel. And next week we'll celebrate Tu B'Shvat, the holiday of the trees, so I hope you can join us for that as well. For now, I wish you a Shabbat of jumping in, a Shabbat of recognizing the power of that precipice, the power of the entranceway, and the power and joy and beauty and holiness that comes from crossing over from one piece to the other, from one side to the other, and the beauty that comes in our world from trying, from being willing to take those new risks. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.